Hey everyone, so I want to make a little walk around and review of this 1996 Sea-Doo GTI. I have one there. I have one right there. They're both 1996 GTIs. I have a 98 GTS, and GTS I can compare them to as well. They're almost identical, so we'll go into that. If you're new to the channel, check out my other Sea-Doo videos. I've been trying to post a lot, but yeah, walk around, a little review, and so far I love these things. I have the XP, very sporty, almost like a motorcycle. You're like balancing, where this one's like a boat. I can go all the way to one side and try to flip it, and I can't. Similar to the GTS, we'll talk about comparisons there. Obviously it's yellow compared to the GTS, but the main things I noticed are it's got mirrors, which I don't love. Actually, I don't love the look of them. They're fine, but it's not like it's a beautiful thing, but these are slightly sleeker. Ignore it being backwards as well. Shouldn't be backwards. It's just because I've been switching between trailers and stuff, but it's yellow. It's got mirrors and the gauge cluster. It's got, not a cluster per se, but it's got a speedometer, which neither of them work, and an oil tank, fuel tank, gas light, oil light, a little screen there that's never worked, battery light and temp light. And let me check to make sure the other one's got it too. I want to make this now because I do plan on selling these. This one I'm going to detail up today, but yeah, this one might work. This one looks a lot better than the other one, but yeah, I don't think this one's got no juice. Cranked a little earlier, but yeah, I like the GS. It's a little sportier like the XP, but these are like boats, so you don't have to balance on them. My wife, my mom have both ridden these, and they don't want to fight the water. They want to just ride around and go in a group. So they're pretty good on the water. Sometimes they fade. This one I like a little bit better because it seems like it's faded a little bit less. But yeah, the gauges, the color, the mirrors could have some different jetting, unnoticeable to me. These are my main two skis. I got the GTI and the GTS right here, GTI, GTS, and this is like literally my wife's only. She wants that to be hers, and this is what I've been taking out. And they go almost the exact same speed. This one's got the stock seat. It's got a tear in it. The other one's got a stock seat, and not just, remember that yellow right there. This is not the same yellow. Massive tear. That's the yellow it should be, and it matches. So, for price wise, I see these listed around my area for probably like $1,500 with a trailer. It's fall, but yeah, I'm gonna list it a little cheaper to try to get to sell quick before winter. But yeah, this one's great. It's got the 717 engine, just like the GTI. I'm sorry, just like the GTS. This one fires right up. I don't have the key on it, but you guys probably know how they sound. It's got the 717, which to me has been a super reliable engine. Oh, I have a battery out of it temporarily. You saw I have a dozen of these things trying to get another one going, but yeah, very simple, very simple. Straight to the generic jet pump. I have the same jet pump on all these. I just pop a new wear ring in there. Maybe you could see it even. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But yeah, I put a blue Amazon wear ring in it, which has been pretty good so far. This seat, if you don't have this seat, very difficult for me to replace. Once they come off, I actually had too much trouble putting them back on that I don't. But yeah, once they come off, they have these little, I don't even know how to word it. They have these little plastic fittings that are just very tough to get back in. So yeah, this comes off, guys, with a magic eraser or even my finger. This thing cleans up super well, but I like it. Very so the main points I want to say, very seaworthy. You don't have to balance. You need to take a big wave to flip it over. You can also, it's got a pretty flat bottom, so if you're going fast and you turn it all the way to one wheel, all the way to one side, you'll spin around, and it's pretty cool. It doesn't bite in the water. But like this one this is a very different ride. This one you're balancing on, this one you're fighting to stay on it. That one you'd have to fight so hard to get off of it. We ride on lakes, a river, no ocean, and it goes about 43, I believe, maybe 48. With a bad wear ring, I got it at 43. I'm guessing around 45, I'd say, for that one. Around 45, maybe 55, a little plus on that one. Speedometer's never worked. The speedometer works in a neat way, actually. Spins this little wheel right here. This little wheel spins with the water, and it's kind of neat. But it's just another thing to break. I like the GTS better because of that, I almost think. But yeah, both the colors are very neat, and you can see obviously some of them fade Like that one's a different plastic. That's plastic. This is probably painted. Gel coat's huge compared to the Kawasaki's that the paint peels off. I like the gel coat. I like the Sea-Doos. I like the engines. I like everything about them. Especially these 90 Sea-Doos. My newest one's a 98. And if you want to see what the inside of this hull looks like, I'll actually give you a kind of neat tour here. Not this one, but sorry if I made you motion sick there. Inside of the hull is kind of neat. That's it. You know, you got the gas tank with the oil tank on top of it. Your battery compartment would be right there, sit right there, and then you have the 717. There's not really much to it. It popped out really easy. You know, I took everything out of this one, stripped it down. But they're great jet skis. I really like them. And I mean, if you're under $1,000, you'll get your money's worth even if you gave it away. I think these things are so much fun. So yeah, leave a comment, you know, leave a message, let me know. I'll try to respond to everything if there's a question, but you know, I really like these and I absolutely would recommend it. And stick around for other videos. I want to make a video of all these things, GS, GTI, all these types. And yeah, let me know. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.